Hi YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's toy review. Today is actually going to be a very different video because, like I did with the other toy review that I did a couple of weeks ago on Sunday, I think, I actually did Christmas toys. But as a bit of a ring-in, I also have one Halloween 2022 product, which in a sense is quite a bit strange. So let me go ahead and grab the webcam, and there we are. Those are the toys I'm actually going to be looking at in this video, including that beastie there, who looks kind of creepy. Well, not as creepy, but, well, friendly but creepy at the same time. Going by the face of it, of course. But I'm actually going to have a look at this one later on. Whooshka! And I think those products we're going to be taking a look at first are definitely these three. Actually, I might probably grab this one here too, because I might review this toy here last. And obviously we've got a Tommy Plower E5, yes, it's an ES510 electric locomotive with two container wagons, which in a sense they're actually empty, and two train coaches. In a sense, that's the Cassiopeia train coaches, I suppose, looking all nice and sprightly. And because I'm going to be there, the train isn't going to be taking over the whole video, so let me go ahead and take a look at this one here first. It's called the Origami Christmas 2021 Merry Modular Buildable Wreath Decoration 12-pack, £11.95. Jeez, crackies. I mean, if that's quite simple, well, why is it so expensive? Bloody expensive. There you go. That's the back of it. It tells you how many items that they are. Got 4 red pieces, 4 green pieces. They also got a couple of Santa hats and Christmas stars, and there's also some instructions on the back of this packaging there. Okay, there's the images and what it looks like. There you go. These instructions are quite simple to build. Normally I often see them on pamphlets, but it's fairly nice to see them on the back of the packaging, which is fairly nice to see. Something that a lot of legitimate toys tend to lack. Let's go ahead and unpack this and see what things are going to be inside. Oh yeah, loads and loads of Christmas guff along the way here. Oh, missing another Santa hat. Oh, there we go. One Santa hat is falling over, of course. Okay, we've got 4 of those red pieces, and I think in the instructions, I think what they tell you to do is pretty much, I think you can either start with red or green. So I'm going to start with green, because you know green's quite a good colour, and you have to plonk it here, and then after you plonk it there, you have to pretty much go to the other side and pretty much either place it onto this pocket here, or if you're really going for it, you can also go for the other pocket right down there. So there's 2 pockets here, which is okay. Same with this one here. You know, it's pretty nice, I suppose. I've never thought of making toys which are quite nice and buildable indeed. For that kind of toy, I actually don't mind it at all. You know, it's actually quite a simple build, as long as you're pretty much, you know, of course, yes, you've got like a couple more units to go for, after choosing the first 2 units. Of course, I'm trying to get, you know, the archetypal red and green patterns going on here. Oh yeah, I don't want to do any jump cuts because the video will be way too short though if I did jump cuts, and that isn't gonna help me. Isn't actually gonna help me though, I suppose, But maybe you have your own say, because obviously I can relate back to the very poor attention span data, which has been chronically low. Basically, people watching 2 to 3 minutes, and they just can't be able to see. You know, that's a very big problem though. People just don't even get a heck on what they're actually watching for the last, you know, 2 to 3 minutes, and all of a sudden they just click away. That's the saddest part of making long videos on YouTube. YouTube hates long videos these days. But anyways, hey, we're nearly there with our Wreath. Obviously I need to connect to the last piece, which is this one here. Okay, so it's quite a simple build. I'm going to plonk that section here, I think there, of course. Feels like I can't get enough of Halloween time during Christmas time, which is quite weird. But yet again, I did a massive rant and I was very angry. But anyways, I'm feeling quite merry today because look at this. It's a cool looking wreath. Hooray! And what you can do is that you can also use glue on it though to stick the units together to make it look like an actual Christmas wreath. And one of the best things that you can also do is pretty much plonk on some Christmas stars on it as well. I think the stars are there just for dressing and accessories and whatnot though. And what you can do is pretty much attach those as a bit of an accessory. They do have holes at the bottom here. Okay, so that looks fairly nice. Now I might plonk in that section there, I suppose. Maybe I'll try the other side. Okay, so that looks chronically interesting, I suppose, eh? You know, Christmas wreaths, they don't have to be placed onto the doorways, I suppose, onto the front of doors and whatnot, eh? It can be placed on anywhere, I suppose. There's the other one here, looking all fairly festive, and you've also got some Santa hats. Looks like this one's going to be discoloured into pink, which is a bit iffy, but I'm just going to plonk one of the Santa hats, and the Christmas star's taken a bit of a dive, which is not very nice and not very jolly and merry. And here's our last Santa hat, and yes, once again I think these hats are pretty much the same as those Penguin Clopworld toys I've been making so far. Well, strangely enough, I'm actually going to be focusing on decorations and cards. Look at that! How is that spectacular? Man, look how merry and jolly this Christmas wreath is. It looks simple together, I have to say. Putting this whole wreath back together looks so cool. I have to say, I actually quite like it a lot though. This Christmas wreath is actually fantastic. Maybe I don't need to give this one away to someone else. Well, maybe not. Maybe save it for next year or so. But, yeah, what an amazing Christmas decoration. What a very simple wreath it is. And actually, one of the best things that you can do is when Christmas is over, you can actually detach. It's very simple. You can just pull these apart and you can just sort of unassemble the wreath and just save it for next year. I think for me, in my opinion, the best thing I would rather do is pretty much put it somewhere like a heater of some sort to keep, you know, the product fresh. Maybe that's just my, you know, my assumptions, but yet again, the heater could probably annihilate this product, which would be very unjolly and not so Merry Christmas at all. But speaking of Christmas, we've got this one here. It's a British Wildlife Collection toy. It's a flipped up Origami Christmas 2021 fake holly decoration paper replica 5-pack. It costs about £3.99 or £4 as you would call it though in the UK. There's the back of the packaging there. Seems like it's actually quite a nice looking design, but oh yes, there's something about the holly fake berries. Blow gently into the hole at the bottom at one end, and there's also a very strange warning here. Like real berries, they are a choking hazard to children, but without pure poisonous toxicity. Oh yes, I've got a funny feeling that really does make any sense, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I just see it as some sort of weird reading that relates back to the whole get out of jail clause. But I'm just going to crack this and see what it looks like. I bet you what the holly berries look quite interesting to look at, eh? Oh yeah. Yeah, they almost look like lanterns, Asian lanterns, eh? Because obviously when you blow like that, I don't think I can show it to you on camera, eh? But as you had a bit of a puff or blow from this water balloon, which is supposed to be a holly berry, you could also attach the holly leaves as a bit of a, it's a bit of a very interesting sort of abstract Christmas decoration. That's what the holly on the side would look like here, eh? You know, you can actually make models like that, I suppose, eh? Let me try the other one, I suppose. They come in little water balloons like that. Normally I don't have to make those. Oh, I have to say, that's another kiss of good life. And what you can do is that you can also assemble the holly berry and plonk it right towards the holly leaf and look like a real holly berry. How cool is that? And I might have another one here too. This one's quite tricky to blow. I said it was easy. I don't think I can show myself blowing, but here you go, bit of kiss of life again. There you go, that's the hollyberry decoration here. Looks really nice, I suppose, when they're blown like that. And I think after blowing these, or puffing those water balloon hollyberries, the fake ones of course, maybe the best way to do is after playing with these or decorating with those, maybe you can put them next to a heater so that they can dry up all of the saliva that has been caught up with my lips. But nevertheless, it's a fantastic interpretation of a Christmas holly, and I often mistake those as goddamn mistletoes of some sort. Looks kind of interesting, I suppose, eh? Mind you, the birds don't eat those. I just made out of paper. Let's take a look at the leaves and see what they're like. They're just, basic holly leaves of some kind. It's not too bad, I suppose. I mean, it looks quite abstract, but that's what it's supposed to be. A holly leaf, like you would find those in a real holly shrub. The painting is not really that rough now, but you know what, it makes a good contrast into various colours and whatnot, alright. The green line overall, that bright green line, looks pretty nice and super dandy. I would have thought there would be more lineage detailing on the leaves to make it look like if there were diagonal leaves, it makes it look like a real leaf. But sadly, this detailing isn't found there. But nevertheless, it's quite a nice looking Christmas decoration. Bit of a cheapie, but quite convenient at the same time. Oh yeah. Okay, let's move on to something else, which in a sense relates to something close to Christmas, and I feel like I didn't get into Halloween this year, but funnily enough, yeah, I don't know what it is, but it looks quite strange. I'll call it a zombie because to me it looks like a flea. Maybe up beyond 5 cents. It's not a spider because it doesn't have 8 legs. It's only got 6 legs, so I'd actually classify it as a flea. Fleas can actually jump real high there, and they're pretty much spread from one organism to another, especially animals. And which creature may I relate this? It's got a chomping jaw action. Obviously, it's got a bit of a very weird beaky sort of mouth, kind of like the evil eyes. And, yeah, it actually looks like a zombie. It's a flea, it's a zombie, it's a zombie. Oh, yeah. And I'm making it for my Halloween 2022 event, which will be coming up for next year. I don't know why, but I've got a ton of Halloween 2021 and 2022 items being made, and I need to grab something because there's actually one creature I can actually relate to, and it's that one there. The rats, or the zombie rats. And obviously, this is what I'm actually thinking of. It's quite similar, isn't it, to the zombie rat? Okay, that I did previously, last month, obviously, for 2022's Halloween event. Obviously, you get this. It's a zombie flea, or a zombie, and makes it sort of haunted looking, because you get like blue, contrasting with the red and green in colours, I suppose. So it makes it super, super spooky. And it also looks like it's going brains! Brains! Well, I don't know what it is, but maybe that one video game, Resident Evil, is pretty much one clue that I think it's making me feel like, wow, I'm going to be making loads and loads of zombies for Halloween 2022! But nevertheless, I love the actual insect detailing on this baby here. It's got brown lines as where, the legs are to represent zombies and whatnot, alright. It also represents the muscles inside the zombie. Quite an amazing Halloween themed toy. Anyways, let's move on to something else. Something a bit normal this time, because we're heading up straight towards the new year. But nevertheless, it's a flip-up origami, Flapping Birds British Wildlife Collection, Peregrine Falcon Courtship Dual Pack. It costs about £3.99. Actually, it's not £3.99. It's £3.95. Crikeys, why do I get prices wrong these days? Bloody hell. It's generation 125.5. I wonder why they're still in generation 125.5. Maybe it's because we're not on 2022 anymore. There you go. There's the back of the packaging, which looks like that. Ooh, there's a bit of a Sonic the Hedgehog reference here. Gotta fly fast. I travel up to 390 kilometers per hour. that's quite a nice artwork of this beautiful looking Peregrine Falcon. But why is this Peregrine Falcon and that Peregrine Falcon female? Because it says the word courtship. There you go, the product says the word courtship over there. But anyways, let's go in and practice and see what we've got. But anyways, it looks quite awesome indeed. And there you go, it's just a very simple set with Peregrine Falcons, pretty much flying fast. Yeah, it looks very, very similar to the other Peregrine Falcon that I made with the other set, you know, with the Osprey, you know, and whatnot. It's actually quite a nice looking set. I suppose I can't digress this one, I just can't quite recall. But anyways, it is quite a nice looking, detailed looking bird. I think the one other bird I think I really want to make, which is closely related to the Peregrine Falcon, is the kestrel. You know, the kestrel is actually quite a very good species of bird of prey that I really want to make in the very new year. It looks very, very nice, along with pigeons, obviously. Hey, there you go, that's the name, Peregrine Falcon. Gotta go fast. Oh wow, you noticing how fast Peregrine Falcons can travel? Yes, 390 kilometers per hour, I suppose. That's the real answer, of course. And there you go. There's its little eye markings as well. There's also lovely facial detailings as well here too. With the grey detailing. It looks like it's, I don't know what it is. It looks like a swirling. It doesn't look like it's swirling, but it's like a very fast motion. It's like a very weird pattern there. That very lovely masked detailing on the head there looks fairly intricate in terms of its design and its detailing and whatnot. But you know what, it's quite a very good looking product. I just can't digress. I mean, it's not the worst of the worst, but it's still quite a great toy. And it just went, oh, it just went straight next to where the train is, and I nearly crashed that train. Sorry about that. That empty train with empty flatbed cargo wagons and a couple of passenger coaches, making it all totally melancholily grey, but in a very nice way. But anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like, subscribe for more of our videos in the future, and I'm very sorry about the fact that I've got a few cuts on my hands there because my skin's all bloody dry. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.